What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one, the only Ash said it. AshSaidIt.com. AshSaidIt.com. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,400 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this is possible without you guys, so I thank you so very much. And because you guys are loving on me so much, and we're still living a little bit of a quarantine life, we're trying to make things do what it does, but we have got to recognize something that has always been there for us and has been there with us during this pandemic: food. All right. Now I got one of my favorite food experts that is going to chat with us today. We're going to find out all about her love for food and where it all began. The wonderful and talented Skye Estroff. Hey, Skye.
Hey, Ash. Thank you so much for having me. I cannot believe you're over 500,000 streams. You are incredible.
Oh, thank you. Like I said, word of mouth travels. Like, I looked at the numbers. I was like, is this really right? Is this?
How many zeros is this?
It is awesome, but it all thanks to, I have some amazing listeners from across the globe that really support me, and I would not still be doing this if they weren't downloading, so I thank you guys. Love ya. All right, Skye, so starting off, where do you hail from, Skye? Where are you holding down?
I'm in Atlanta, and I actually have lived here most of my life. The other places I've lived, I was born in Florida, but I don't even talk about that much. I only lived there for a few months. And I grew up in the suburbs of Atlanta, lived in Maryland for like 2 years, but then I came back here, did most of my school here, and even went to UGA in Athens. That was my big move out from Atlanta, but I loved Athens so much, and now in my working life I've just been in Atlanta, and it's a great spot and great food here, which I'm very lucky to have.
Yes, we are. So Skye, when did your love affair with food start?
Probably when I got teeth, I would say. But really, it's just I just was born with this curiosity towards food, and I loved how I could try different types of cuisine. I mean, really at a very early age, like I was going to different types of restaurants and enjoying my food, like when I was 2 years old, and I just loved understanding different cultures and learning through food, and then also being able to create it myself and learning how to cook with my family members and friends and having that special connection. I just feel like food is a way that we can all connect with each other and be on the same page, and it's just something that's always felt very warm to me.
Yes. Now, I know that you get to enjoy some amazing, just fantastical, tasty, just delicious foods from all over Atlanta, because, we're a melting pot down here. People don't know it.
Yes.
Like, we got some good eats here. We got some great eats here. But with all of that wonderful deliciousness, Skye, how do you stay fit? How do you keep the fitness in there, Skye?
Well, I mean, I only am going to indulge when it's super good. Like, I'm not going to just down a bag of chips unless I really need to down a bag of chips. But if it's great food, I'm going to eat it and enjoy it and not even think about it. But I'm also very into staying active and doing a lot of hot yoga when I can actually go into a yoga studio. But yeah, I mean, it's all about balance. I think that it's all about, like, if you're loving what you're eating and enjoying it while you have it, and not, eating the sleeve of Oreos every night that you want to, then you're going to do just fine.
Yeah. Now, with you being such a food enthusiast and just known throughout the city with everything, how have you managed with this pandemic situation going on?
Yeah, this has been extremely challenging to be a part of this community and be friends with so many restaurant owners and people in this community that are chefs and just involved in the, like, it's been an emotional roller coaster, to be honest with you. Like, it's been really, like, heavy on this community, and I'm really a little too empathetic. Yeah. So I just feel everybody's pain. And so it's been difficult, but I've seen so many people just find this energy for creativity and evolving who they are and their brand, and so that they can continue their business despite any of these challenges. So, I mean, a lot has changed, but the businesses that are changing with everything are finding their new pace and their new way of life. So I'm really encouraged by that. And I'm also encouraged because I'm seeing a lot more people feel that they're a part of the community and help each other out instead of just staying in their own lane all the time. Like, it's time for us to all help each other be a part of this community.
Absolutely. Now, since the last time we've talked, which has been a minute, there's been a lot of changes for you. I mean, you know, congratulations going into your first year.
Thank you so much.
For yourself. I love it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So,
so it's been a lot of change. I mean, last time we talked, I was at Taste of Atlanta, and that's where we first connected. I was there for about 3 years, and I was the marketing and media manager there, so doing all things, really a lot of different tasks. We were a small team, so just really helping Taste of Atlanta become a fun, exciting, engaging, visually appealing event. And so I left last July 2019, and just decided that it's time for me to make my life what I want it to be and kind of live by my own rules. So that's when I started, and I just think it's been a really interesting year. I feel like I've lived like a decade in a year. I'm sure I'm not the only person just because of the world circumstance, but just truly from like learning how to be my own boss and how to communicate with people that are now my clients, and how to also communicate with people on a wider scale because I am managing so many social media accounts. So it's just been a lot of learning, and I'm going to be learning my whole life, but this year has been a crash course for sure.
Yes, absolutely. And what was the transition like for you from going from Atlanta's favorite foodie, because you're my favorite foodie,
Thanks, Ash.
to transitioning into podcast host, and now, you know, you're on the forefront. You know, Skye's in front of everything. Skye's on the camera, Skye's on the radio. What was that transition like for you?
Well, I guess it all happens like I just take it as it comes. Like, it's not something that I'm like, okay, this is my plan and this is how it's going to happen, and I will only accept things this way. I'm just really open to any possibilities that could happen, and if it aligns with me and what my vision is, and if it has to do with like with food and with the podcast, for example, the Good Food Movement, and with anything I do on TV, it's about small businesses and connecting people. If it has to do with any of those things, I'm going to say yes. And so I just am open to any of those possibilities. But I definitely will say that coffee already was my best friend, but now I'm just really drinking as much as I can on a daily basis, because it definitely takes caffeine and concentration to juggle it all. And I just feel like it would be great if I had somebody to just help me do all the boring paperworky stuff, but it's something I have to take on too at this point.
Yeah, and you're doing it seamlessly, so kudos to you.
Thank you.
Back virtual. So last but certainly not least, Skye, what advice can you offer to the next generation of influencers?
That's a great question, Ash. I would say for For me, it's been really helpful to just know what's important to me. And like I just mentioned, like, supporting small businesses and, talking about like good food movement, things that are organic and sustainable and, provide a sense of community. Like, those are the types of things that appeal to me, and making people feel understood through food. If people that want to be, sharing their opinions could have their own opinions too, and have their own, like, moral compass that they share, because everybody has that, but sometimes it's a little bit scary to show who you are to the world, and just knowing that, like, what you believe in is okay. Like, that's what makes your voice unique. So stick with that, and then the opportunities will come if you're open-minded.
I love it, Skye. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Ash. I am so privileged to get to talk to you. I just love hearing your voice and all your energy.
Skye, you're the best. Let everyone know the best way to get in contact with you and to follow your social.
Absolutely. If you want to check out what I'm doing and see if I can help you with social media or marketing, my website is Skye-Estroff.com. My Instagram is at Skye.Estroff, and my email is Skye.Estroff@gmail.com.
Perfection. Much more success, Skye. 2020 and beyond. You know that we're backing you.
Thank you.
All of this.
Thank you. Back to you, too. Yes.
Thanks. And thank you all for all of your love and support. Keeping in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face, you tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what we do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life, so much better. Until next time, you guys.